Well, hello, good people. Happy Tuesday. It's the middle of the month. Welcome in to F&A Concepts LLC with your hosts. I am Angela, and that is...
You don't know my name? That how we doing it?
Yeah, that's how we doing it
today.
That's how we rolling today. Mr. Fred.
Just don't know my name. Wow. Excuse me while I try to put stuff together. Don't know my name. All right.
Well, I know your name.
You know my name.
Okay, that's all we gonna say about that right there.
Say my name. Know my name.
I am so glad to have you. So when you come on in, just let us know that you're here. Say hello to us and all that good stuff. Continue to follow us on YouTube, FA Concepts LLC on YouTube. Also on I was going to say Twitter, but I don't think we're on Twitter.
No. Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is also FA Concepts LLC on Instagram. Please go ahead and check out our website, faconceptsllc.com, to see the products and services that we have on that site. So we have a very, very full and an exciting show. I cannot wait to dive in. I'm already starting to feel the burn in my cheeks from laughing so much. And it's only been a few minutes that I've been with my friends. This is a continuation of my February month of love and celebration for my birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
And for Black History Month, because we are Black and we're making history all month long this month. And, I'm just excited to be with my friends. I had my friends on our first show this month, first Tuesday. This month we had some other friends on, and it was fun, hilarious, and I hope all that watched got something out of it. So this Tuesday is nothing short and nothing different. We're going to have a lot of fun with some more friends that are in ministry, and they have jobs and multiple jobs and all types of things that they're into. We'll let them share on that. And if you're watching, please go ahead and share. Let somebody know that you're watching with us. Share our page to your page so that they can also subscribe. So good evening to all that are watching so far right now. We're going to go ahead and bring in our first couple. I'm going to introduce our friends, the Right Reverend Dr. Dwayne White and his beautiful songbird, songstress, psalmist of Oh yeah, I got to get my shout music ready tonight too, just in case somebody wants some shout music. But our songbird, Miss Capricia White, let's bring them in.
Right. Hey. All right.
Well, hello, White. How are you?
Hello.
That was a wonderful introduction.
Yeah.
And you even got a little solo action going on with the soprano note, Fred.
Yeah, right.
It's really important.
And we were just talking in the back before we got on, and we realized that we have not seen you all at all in 2020.
Wow.
That's right. Nope.
Yeah.
At all.
But you know what? I'm so glad I get to see you virtually right now.
Amen.
Because with all of the losses that we had in 2020 and even already in 2021, it's good to see your face. And I'm glad you guys could make it tonight.
Praise God.
And it won't be another year.
No. We're already trying to plan something for this year. So it won't be another whole year that we haven't seen you.
All right. That'll work.
All right, sit tight. We're going to bring in our next couple, our friends from Stockton, California.
Oh.
You want to introduce them? Okay.
All
right. Well,
this is your birthday month.
Well, sit on back. Sit on back and relax. You'll have a chance in a minute because I'll take over if you let me.
You will.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and introduce our beautiful friends I've known since I was a little girl. I mean, both of the couples I've known since I was a little girl.
That's true.
But this couple, they have a huge space in my heart, and it is none other than the elder, aka I call him boyfriend, and my beautiful sister, Juanita Newell.
How you doing? All right.
How y'all?
Doing good.
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well myself.
Y'all look so well.
I know.
So blessed.
Don't they look blessed?
They just royal.
I know.
They just look royal.
They just look like they dripping diamonds or something in the back.
We trying to virtual elbow.
I might have been a little ass.
Well,
that's why.
I think we good. I think we good now. All
yeah,
right.
that way it won't be powder on your shirt from all the dust from.
That's all. It's just some dust. It's just some dust.
Well, it is so good to have you guys on this platform on tonight. I can't wait to dive into the conversation, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So sit back and hold on. We're going to bring in our last couple for tonight. My god brother, he's family.
Known him
all my life, and his beautiful wife, my sister, Miss Jasmine, and the Reverend Pastor,
these reverends,
Elder,
all these bishops up in here.
the Adrian Moore and Jasmine Moore. Come on and bring them in.
Hey, family.
Hey.
How
y'all doing tonight?
You
got a word, sir? I feel because every time D talk, I feel like there's a word that he's
Yep, he got that TD Jakes voice.
We just happy to be in the land of the living, for this is the day the Lord has made. And in spite of what's going on around us, we're going to rejoice and be glad in it.
He got to preach. He got to preach in his spirit.
Beautiful being around friends and family and friends. You know, most of y'all I've known all my life, and those that I didn't know all my life, it feel like I've been knowing you all my life.
All right.
Because when true friends are closer than a brother, and so the good thing about it is when you really have connection and relationship, you don't have to talk all the time.
Right.
You don't have to see each other every day, but when you do see each other, it's like you never missed a beat, you never missed a moment. You pick up exactly where you left off, and the relationship continue to go and continue to climb. So that's a beautiful thing to have family in this day and age. You know, that you've been knowing for a period of time. And the good thing about it is the secret I told him, he didn't tell you.
Right. Right.
Oh,
you preaching now. You already preaching.
You know, it's important in this day and time. And I just want to say before we go any further, I appreciate and love each and every one of you all. You guys are some awesome and phenomenal people. And we're happy to be a part of the show. Thank you for choosing little old us. I got to get a gold backdrop. You know, I ain't got no gold backdrop. I ain't got no white fireplace. When have you ever seen a white fireplace? I'm gonna have to switch it up. Y'all all in the conference room. We sit
right.
Can I add to what the Asian just said? I know he's all right. Yeah, man.
Now, Jacksons, do you really want to know the great thing about this?
What is it?
the world is getting ready to see how we act when we hang out with each other.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You know,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know.
I remember
Hey,
we almost got kicked out of Applebee's one time.
right. So look, let me put this disclaimer out there before we go any further. We are saved. We are Holy Ghost filled. And as a matter of fact, we so saved we read the Bible when it say laughter is good for the soul. So all y'all that ain't gonna laugh, y'all ain't saved.
Ain't saved.
Right? If you can't laugh, you ain't saved.
We ain't doing the stuffy roll.
Oh my goodness. I think the Newells were having some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will join us back again in just a few minutes, but we're going to go ahead and keep going. I have my other device here in case they're trying to text to let us know that, you know, something's going on there, or they'll be back. But anyway, let's start with the Whites. The Whites. So you all live in a rural part of town in California.
They live on a compound.
Yeah, they got a compound. They got their compound so big they can section it off and have other people living on it. They won't even see them.
No street light.
No street light.
No street
Yeah.
So how has that been in this shelter-in-place type of atmosphere with you already secluded because your compound is way out in the boondocks, no street lights? So how has that been for you guys out there pretty much isolated?
Well, basically, when I go, I say I'm going into town because it's about 20 to 25 minutes to go grocery shopping. So basically, if you don't have it, you do without it.
You do without.
Yeah.
You make cornbread with no egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black milk or hot water cornbread. I mean, you got to do the work, huh?
You go back to old school. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, it's different living out in the country, but you know, we make do, and you just have to be strategic with your planning. Like for instance, if I'm going to be out and about, I'll tell them, well, if you need anything, just give me a call. I can stop and get it or whatever. But it's the same for the most part. It's, you know, we don't get any drop-ins. Very seldom we get drop-ins.
We've just gotten more creative.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I'm sure.
Y'all good now? Excuse me for just a second, y'all. We
Lord Jesus, they done switched up again.
From gold to silver, Lord.
Gold to platinum.
Wait, you guys said that this was the love connection. So we
Get your love on, man. Get your love on.
I ain't mad at you. I'm just
got
glad
a love shawl. That ain't no prayer shawl. That's a love shawl.
Well,
okay. In that case, that's what I said. We just got more creative.
Yeah. So
you know, I knew it.
Do you guys grow? Do you grow any of your own vegetables, or do you have any animals?
Well, we don't own any animals, but we do have. We had a family of fox.
Yeah.
Raccoons.
No, not them.
We don't own them.
No,
but they're here.
Yeah, they come. They stroll through the property from time to time.
You can't milk a raccoon, and you can't
No.
One day I'm gonna get a dog, but it has to be bigger than the raccoons.
Right. It better be, and it better be able to beat up a raccoon too.
Yeah.
Right.
All the wildlife y'all got out there.
Exactly.
So you mean to tell me you can't go next door and borrow some sugar?
No. There is no store. There is no neighbor. We got an almond tree. That's it.
Wow. So Morris, how has it been for you all? I know you guys have been able to transition a lot and pivot a lot during this COVID and shelter in place. So what has been your most recent pivot in your life?
Go ahead. You don't like talking. Go ahead.
What?
Well, for us, I mean, we're both, well, I'm more so an essential worker. So it really nothing has really changed for me as far as like going out, doing things, getting things. Now I am just more cautious in it. I recently transitioned, so we tried the commute thing together, but it didn't work for us, you know.
Yeah.
I see that face.
It didn't work, you know. We both are last minute people, but we both can't get to work on time being last minute, you know, or
Right.
one have to drop one off. It just didn't work for us. So, you know, we tried it a good, couple of months, but it didn't work for us. And me, you know, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. When I'm off work, I'm off work. He likes to, you know, everybody know D. He like to talk. He want to stay around, and I be calling. Look, I'm ready to go.
Not D.
Yeah. As far as changing, like I've never had that part where I got to stay home and work from home. I never got to experience that. I wish, but I didn't have it. He had it for a little while, and of course the kids are still out of school, but I didn't get that luxury. Nothing has changed in the pandemic for me.
Wow. So D.
Yeah, we had, I think, out of the whole pandemic, we had maybe 2 weeks off, or maybe a week and 3 days or something like that. But we tried the Zoom thing, and that worked for a little while. But other than that, we've been rolling. Still the same. I haven't been able to travel as much with ministry, but other than that, everything has been a smooth sail. You know, we met at work, so we work well together.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, you know, see Fred laughing because he knows the story.
I know that
story.
He used to chase me around at work, you know.
If Azure Clemens is on here and she could put in the comments, she'll tell you the truth.
Hey, Newell, you know women stick together no matter what. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you how it was. She chased me around and she finally got my attention. And once she got my attention, so we worked together well, but it was maybe 3, almost 4 years that I worked in another city. So we had to, you know, we didn't have that commute. I was used to having a free front seat, you know, extra cup holder, you know, being able to lean over and drive. You know, I only was able to adjust on Sundays or evenings, you know what I mean? Trying to drive early in the morning and I can't lean this way and I got the whole you know, I mean, we got dual climbing in the car. She got it on 1,000, I got it on 0. Got air blowing over here. We try. I'm gonna tell you what. That commute kept me at the feet of Jesus. I'm dealing with folks that's driving and 20 car space in front of them. They won't get. Yeah.
I can't wait to get to that portion.
Oh yeah, because you have to make it clear that I forgot that Jasmine now works up here. I forgot about that.
No, watch this. She literally works an exit away.
Oh.
From you.
From me.
One exit.
Literally. And you know she had the nerve not to want to bring me lunch today. She talking about, well, see, she got a whole hour.
Hour go by fast.
I said, why don't you drop me something off? Oh, babe, I got it.
She got to go to her car. She got to start it up. She got to.
No, he's already in it. That's the cool part.
By the time I go get him something, give me something, my hour is up. When I'm gonna have time to eat? He buy all the food places, not me. All the food places.
You are right about the food places, dog. I ain't trying to take up for it, but
now, White, you know I got a weight problem. I can't wait to eat. I'm trying to get something to eat. She don't even want to bring me no food. But she already in the drive-thru with her stuff. All she has to do is just go back around and either bag up.
Look, she make you garlic noodles every week.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all was only an exit away from each
I didn't
other.
realize
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Wow.
Yeah. She's off Mac and I'm off Flooring.
Wow.
So y'all just go like, oh no, well, no, she's before you. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's before me, so she on this side, I'm on this side. But at the end of the day,
Okay,
it's
okay,
literally-
Jazz. I don't want to mess with you, but there is a lot of food places on Mac.
look here, man. Look. It's only 3 of us
One of
on
my
here.
favorite places is on Mac. I hate to say it.
We got to stick together. It's only 3 of us on here.
Not at that lunchtime hour. So, needless to say, we don't save on gas. We can go to work around the same time and get off at the same time.
Ooh,
We just
y'all a mess.
Yeah, see that face that Juanita just made? That's how I be feeling. That's how I be feeling. That face right there. That's how I be feeling. Yesterday, look, yesterday was my day off. And on my day off, I tries to mind my own business. I specifically say it is not a honey to-do day. What her daughter got me doing? Driving all the way to Roseville.
No, his daughter.
No, I drive to Sacramento every day. I got to drive all the way to Roseville. So you know me, I'm gonna say, there go my job exit right there. On the way back, yeah, it feel like I just got off work. I spent the whole day.
Oh my God.
Man, you got my head hurting already.
Oh
we just starting. Okay, let me get to the Newells.
Yeah, we gonna do a half an hour on y'all.
Right.
Oh my God, y'all funny. I miss y'all. Oh my God, I miss y'all.
And that's every day. Every time we with you, that's how they are.
Hey, Angel, you go ahead and go to the news, and I'm gonna go find me a platinum curtain.
Have it up there by the time we get done with this.
By the time you get back, I'm gonna have a different. I'm gonna have a different picture. I'm gonna cover this up.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's like the back of my head. I feel like it's gonna pop.
I didn't know I was gonna make my hanky. My hanky. Oh.
All right,
wait. Hold on. Can I have a timeout? Real quick? See, I got y'all on the live stream, right? And I ain't gonna say no names, but them guests that you had last week, you know, them ones that you had last time that's you know the ones. One sings real high. You know, not the one with the real long hair, the other one. You know the other one. She typed on there, but Fred don't have no job.
I told her stop messing with me.
Hey, Tommy.
I had to go in today.
Oh, you bringing Angela some lunch. That's what it is.
That has been the long-standing joke.
Tommy ain't got no job.
Fred ain't got no job.
Tommy right there.
Put that up the screen.
Hey, my sister called me a jerk.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Oh,
I didn't say no name.
All right, so let's get to the Newells. They've been sitting by really patiently and laughing.
I'll say they've been laughing.
Because y'all crazy. I love my crazy community. I mean, not only are we crazy when we get together, but you know what? At a drop of a dime, if anybody need a word of prayer or a word, somebody in this group gonna give it to you.
Right.
We will pray you through. We will be right by your side. I mean, that's the kind of close-knit community that we have with each other, and I'm grateful for you guys. So Newells, you guys are semi-empty nesters like we are. How has that been with the recent transition of the,
we still got one at home. We still got one at home, but we encourage that.
Okay.
We encourage that because she's in the process of trying to get her master's degree. And anything we can contribute to that. If it's a room, if it's food, go on and keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So you're semi. I say semi because she's not always there. She's independent. So you don't have to really worry about her so much, you know, because she's an adult. So how has that helped, or how has your relationship changed with her not being there so much, especially when she was gone to college?
In the beginning, it was a small transition, but we adapted quickly. We adapted real quick, you know. And you can do a lot of things with an empty house.
Hey, White, you missed your cue, White. You missed your cue.
He's all right.
You know why? Because she's remembering.
Come on, man, you got to play something.
We play wifey and hubby tag.
Oh,
Tag, you in?
Okay. You got to the details to that a little bit later, maybe offline. I don't want to get too.
How you play that?
We don't have nobody. We got a dog. We got a fur baby.
What? We don't even have a dog.
Y'all got unwelcome pests.
They don't come in the house.
Yeah, we was gonna say because we have a skunk that goes through the neighborhood thinking he owns stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Comes across the driveway, sets off the camera every night. Even
wow.
morning, even in the daytime. It's like, well, where are you going?
He said hello.
Exactly.
I'm sure you tell him before you see him.
I don't want to see him at all.
No, you don't want to see him.
Between him and the raccoon family that goes by every night.
Raccoon family?
Yeah.
Y'all live in the city and sounding like the whites out there.
You said a family? It's more than one?
Uh-huh.
They be coming through in the morning. What's up, family?
Garbage can. What y'all had for dinner last night?
Y'all know a few.
And they put on the dogs and the cats that they would stay away, but they punking the dogs, they punking the cats.
Yeah.
Wow. They own the place then.
They running things.
Yeah. We got this on lock, player. We got this on lock.
That's funny.
Wow.
Hey, you're gonna have to call Jason Hunt Jr. and get you one of them horse dogs.
I'm not
sure. A Great Dane?
Horse. You know, I want to ride him.
Saint Bernard? I mean, what kind of dog is that?
It's something. It's big.
Like your Cujo?
No, it's bigger than mine. That's what I mean. This dog. It has. I think it's a bull mastiff or something. It's big.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah.
The neck is huge, right? I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Huge.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes your dog look like a puppy.
Mine probably look like a gerbil compared to that.
Right. No, yours will be lunch. Keep it away.
Definitely.
So you gonna have Pastor Davis on here.
No, First Lady talking about my dog is a gerbil. No, he calls it a
gerbil.
Yeah. That's all right. I love my little panda. So family. So how has it been as far as I thought you was getting ready to ask a question. How has it been for each of you? So I'll give you guys turns to answer this question. For I don't want to get too risque, so let me rephrase this. I was going to ask a question, and I know what
they all grown.
For D, it went way left field.
Right, you this one right here.
Hey, if you want a clean answer, you better ask me a clean question.
Right.
He deal with grown issues every day. He got to deal with his son. So.
Oh, that's a whole nother issue. Because how old is DJ?
15 on Thursday.
15 and 2.
And he made it, Jazz.
He made it. So far, he hanging in there.
I didn't know if that boy was gonna make it to the T.
He hanging in there. By a thread, though. Now, by a thread.
keep telling D, I'm saving my money. I got my bail money for you, bro.
Hey, if I can get a little bit of bail from you, from the Whites, from the Newell,
from the Clarks.
right?
So I'll clean this question up and ask this one. How has your ministry shifted?
Oh, you got real weak. Go ahead.
I don't want to go to, I want a clean answer from, at least from the Moors. I know that the Whites and the Newells will probably keep it,
No.
Hey, I take my other comment back. See what separation will do for you? They'll forget the real you after a while.
Because I don't want y'all members to
it's really the Whites you got to worry about.
I don't want y'all
I've been hanging around Mo too much. I was very good till I started hanging with Mo.
I don't want y'all members to think y'all don't know the Lord, so I'm gonna keep it clean. So ministry,
fruitful.
So ministry wise, how's your ministry been since the and now that it's opening? How are you operating in your ministry?
As far as it's on, are we up?
Yes.
It's on. We're
still closed.
We're still closed, and we're still doing everything virtually. And we have quite a few elderly people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wait until they, vaccinate, and then we'll sit down and talk about when we're gonna reopen. But we do everything the same as far as virtually. We have the Bible study the same, everything the same time.
He says it's the same, but let me tell you, since we've been quarantined, and I have less jobs.
Better for you, huh?
I don't have to do the bulletin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to teach the children. I don't have to sing on the praise team. I don't have to pick songs. I don't have to be the pastor's wife, girlfriend, and the other one.
Yeah, you still got to.
Oh, yeah, that's that part.
I was going to say, you always have to be the girl.
Right?
But I'm saying on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all of the days. And so it's been a little bit easier for me because I don't have as many jobs. Like you said, I used to make sure everybody ate on Wednesday night before Bible study. On Sunday mornings, we had breakfast.
Try to break on Wednesday nights.
A full meal. Then you had Bible study. So
y'all taking applications for membership?
I just want to be a Wednesday night member.
Right.
What also, we actually, believe it or not, one of the ministers in a deacon in training, they stepped up because I did tell them I kind of needed a break because I was doing all the teaching and preaching and so forth. So they actually teach Sunday school.
Oh,
so thank God for that. So they take that and they do it on PowerPoint, and everybody can see it, and we do it via Zoom. So that's kind of relieved me a little.
Yeah. You have been.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I have. Look at me. No, I tried to give people jobs. They gave them back to me. So,
here you go.
Here you go. I don't know how you do that. I had one person in children's church. She was there for one Sunday, and she said, I can't do this. Not with this. So that didn't last very long. So this has been a vacation.
It takes a special anointing to deal with somebody else's.
Yeah, it does.
And I want to whoop them.
I just get real close and talk real soft, and do a little shake.
just a little.
You said you was trying to keep it clean.
Right. Well, I mean,
my child abuse, huh?
No, we don't condone.
No, we don't condone child abuse.
No,
but it's just a little attention getter.
Yes. So let's go to the Newells. I know you guys aren't pastoring per se, but you guys are leaders in your church, and you work in your church closely with your pastor. So how has ministry been for you all? I know you guys never really shut down, right? Or explain that to us.
Well, we kind of been shut down. We're at the minimum of 10 essential workers within the church, which normally consists of, the pastor, first lady, and the praise and worship team with musicians right now. And we maintain that number of 10. Other than that, there may be other people on property, but they're more outside.
Okay.
Oh, y'all outside? Oh, I didn't know
No,
that.
there's other people on property, but they're on the outside.
On the outside, so they're not in the sanctuary per se.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure that the minimum of 10 people are kept within the building.
Because we're still virtual.
Right.
Okay, virtual, social distance and stuff like that.
Has there been talk in your guys' ministry of opening back up now that the restrictions have eased up a little bit?
Well, the only problem is that it's still at a minimum. I think it's what, 25%.
Mm-hmm.
So there becomes the problem is like, okay, well, who do you let in? What 25% do you feel is important, since everybody considers themselves to be important?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you
guys have,
do tell about them. Well, without saying the name, but
do you have
still getting something?
Well, do you have like the safety precautions, like the hand sanitizer and the temperature checks?
Yes.
Yes, but the thing is, that we're creatures of nature. You get X amount of people into a building. How you gonna tell them not to hug, not to shake hands, not to show love to each other?
Right.
Just don't pay it.
That's a rough thing. How you gonna tell mother that's been living for 95 years that she can't come up and say something to you?
Yeah.
Well, mother shouldn't even be at the church unless she's vaccinated, right? So,
nowadays, even with the vaccination, they're saying you still gotta be cautious.
Yes, you definitely do. So I'm going to switch off from you guys. Hold on just for a second. So I know Jasmine works in the medical field. So, and you have been vaccinated, right? Are you okay with sharing that information?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
You just went ahead and said it. You've been vaccinated. You mind?
I have posted it anyway, but
posted it.
Yes. Yeah, I did. I posted it.
Still.
I have had both of my vaccines. So I've had both of my shots. And I'm still living.
Yeah,
I don't have no horns.
No.
So we're actually trying to schedule another virtual platform like this with a hookup from Fred. It's one of his physicians, and we want to talk about the vaccine. And for us, for Black people, we are very skeptical when it comes to things like this. And I know some of the people that I come in contact with, especially at work, although I'm working virtually, we've talked about the vaccine.
I'm working too.
Yeah, that's what he says. But we are very skeptical. We want to know more information about the vaccine and, which is better, Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson. We want to know, more detail when it comes to people of color. But the only way we can get that detail is if more people of color actually take the vaccine to get the details from that, right? So it's really hard to gauge how we as Black people will respond and react to the vaccine. So with you working in that medical field and you give shots and you've already been vaccinated, what has been your perspective of the vaccine and your takeaways?
So first, let me put the disclaimer out. I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. I have taken the vaccine. I actually got the Moderna. So where I work, most places, you won't know what vaccine you're getting because we don't know what the pharmacy has available until that day. Now, if you get the Pfizer, then your second dose will be the Pfizer. If you get the Moderna, your second dose will be the Moderna. For me, as African American, when I see our people coming in and get vaccinated, I am excited about it. One, because the lack of knowledge of not knowing. So this is my take on it. I know as African American, we feel like, oh, they're trying to take us out. They're trying to kill us and all that. It would be different for me, or how I look at it, is it would be different if they were only targeting Black people to get the vaccine. But when you have probably 98% out of 100 of Caucasian and every other ethnicity vaccine, and then you only got like 25% of African American that's taking the vaccine because of the lack of knowledge that we don't know.
Right.
You know?
Steve.
One thing that Tyler Perry did is he actually, and I always tell people to go back and look at it, because the vaccine didn't just come out. It's what's in the vaccine. We've been getting vaccines all our lives. Well, at least let me say I have been getting vaccines since I was a baby, and we've been doing it repetitive with our kids and our grandkids and getting everybody vaccinated. Now, just because I got vaccinated, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to catch COVID or anything like that. However, it prevents me from being on the respirator. It prevents me from being on life support. So it's other avenues to it that it will prevent you from doing, you know. So you just have to, I always tell people, do your research, look into it. I've done it. I'm fine. My mom has done it. She's fine. You know, I've seen other African American people who have done it. They're fine. You know, and when you, one thing I want to put out there is when you see on the news that somebody has got vaccinated and they say they got vaccinated and then 2 weeks later or a week later they died. Well, the news never come back and tell you what they actually died from, you know, which not is necessarily the vaccine. It can be from anything. So, but no, for real, because I want our folks to know it ain't actually from the vaccine, you know. So that's one thing that you just have to do your research on.
Wow. Okay. Because she got him too.
I got witnesses. I'm calling people.
I mean, I thought about it and I'm like, I still want to wait. I'm not comfortable with getting the shot just yet. I want to wait a while until, you know, I see.
My advice would be, as far as waiting, just don't wait too long to where it won't be no vaccines. We already got a shortage.
I saw that today.
And you don't want to wait too long to where when your tier comes, then you won't be able to get it because you waited too long. So like this one, I can't talk him into getting it. That's his, his opinion.
This one.
Right here.
You talk to me like I'm somebody else's.
He won't get it. But
now y'all see why we can't commute together.
Oh my God.
But just do your research and don't wait too long. That's all I would say about that.
Well, I think I already had COVID, though. Actually, I mean, I really honestly believe that I had it.
And I had it too. So, I mean, a lot of it, I work directly with people who have COVID and have been exposed. And so I flip-flop. I'm in testing and I'm in vaccines. I'm in both. I believe I've had it before it even came a big deal, because the stuff that I had already experienced, which was symptoms, I didn't get the test to say if I ever had it or anything like that, but I have been, tested for it. But just as African American, do your research on things, because only you know what's beneficial and what's right for you and your body. I'm doing what I did was what I thought was best for Jasmine.
Yeah.
So, and with me being in the field and on the front line, I thought that was best for me. I did what was best for me. Keep on, Ike.
He texted
So, would you consider the vaccine?
You said me?
Yeah, would you consider?
You talking to me?
I need a few more people to get it so I can hear what happened.
That's how I feel. Juanita?
Don't do it Cecilia.
It's not saying that I have a fear, but I don't want to take something unnecessary.
Yeah. And that's why
I agree with First Lady Jasmine that if she's in the field, she's right in the battlefront. I probably would take it if I was in the battlefront.
Juanita, would you?
Part of me, I say no, but I've been advised by my doctor that I have to take it.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Capricia, Dwayne?
I said no because I'm at home and I'm working from home. Don't go anywhere. I go to the grocery store maybe once every 2 weeks. I said no, and then I'm like Jasmine, but this one said,
matter of fact,
he wants it.
Hey, if it's a line, I'm gonna skip in the line. Amen. I come into contact with, well, put it like this. We have some tenants, and bless their heart, they went down to LA and the whole family got it. So now boys, kids they're not going to pay attention to it. So now all of them got it, and even though they've gotten it, you can still get it a couple months later after you've gotten it. So I'm out here working, and they come up, I'm bent down, and they hi, Mr. White, how's it going? Hey man, step back, step back. Let me put my mask on. So I just you got to be that way, man. I mean, hey, I want to live to be old if I can. I get a witness up in here. No, he's all right. Hey, Adrian. When Reverend Big Daddy name come up, I'm getting mine. Big Daddy. When Reverend Big Daddy name, I'm up in there. Matter of fact, I might stand in line to get mine, huh?
Listen, I know you don't need it, but I give you the gas money to go get it.
He said, I'll let you have my shot.
Well, you know what? We can cut the middleman out. Jasmine, just sneak a couple extras home and just, we'll come over. You just.
I'll send a message to your wife and say, come on, we got some extras. When I send that message out, just come on down.
Oh my God.
Come on over to the house, huh? Yeah.
He wants a shot because he's like Mr. Mayor. He got to kiss every baby, shake every hand, and he gonna know everybody. And wherever he goes, he's gonna talk to people.
The last year, I ain't shook not one hand and ain't even blew a kiss at a baby. Get all of that, man. Blew a kiss.
Let me ask this question. I don't think anybody is a medical professional, but if you take the vaccine, you can still catch COVID, though, right?
You can.
So
the point is not to
like
be on the respirator. So
right.
if you had to choose, so you have to realize, and this is how I thought about it. When COVID first came out, we only had one choice: to try to beat it or not beat it. That was it. Now we have two choices. We can catch COVID and try to fight it without the injection, or if we get the vaccine and so happen, because it's still like rare, but it's not saying, oh, I got the vaccine, so I don't walk out with a mask or I don't still wash my hands or anything like that. But it's to say that your chances of survival is greater than it would without having it. So for me, I look like, okay, we got two choices now. We only had one, and at that time it was catch it and pretty much die, because that's what people are still doing till this day. So for me, it was like, okay, catch it and not be, my youngest is 15. So Lord knows I don't want to see him have kids no time soon. But if that was to happen, I want to be able to be here for them. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing. Okay, if I can get the vaccine, and if I catch COVID, and if something happened,
it's cracking up.
If something happened, then at least I would still be around. My chances of survival is greater.
Right.
So that would be it.
D, stop cutting up.
To herself,
I gonna get into trouble.
Listen.
He's back there doing sign language.
Now, if the agent, that means you animate.
Eat the cake. Look.
Around here, we got Ike Jr. and we got everybody in this household. It just depends who we're talking to that day.
Look, let me say, in all seriousness, hey, I can't be for real. Watch this. I'm about to be for real. All right, y'all ready? I'm about to be for real. Here we go.
Okay.
I give all glory and honor to God that He has given me the immune system that I have. The whole house can get sick yearly, and I never get sick. And it's nothing that I'm doing extra. It's I just give it all to God because He's kept me healthy. He's kept me in a place to where I'm immune from a lot of it. Like she said, in December of 19, she was real sick. And this is when COVID was just getting in the air before it even came over here. And she was real sick. Same symptoms, all that. I laid in the bed right next to her. I ate from her plate and never got sick. You know, glory be to God. The only time since we've been married and together that I've gotten sick is when I let her talk me into getting the flu shot. Look, I will never let her talk me into getting another shot again because, you know, she's been talking to the insurance man, and I want to make sure that I'm around here. So,
he was doing
you know,
good.
he leaves such a great cloud of witness. He leaves such a great cloud of witness. And listen, I know God to be a healer.
Yes.
I know him to be a healer. I got a cousin by the name, and this is my blood cousin by the name of Pastor Thornell Clayton.
Yeah.
Pastor Thornell Clayton was there. He went through it. He experienced it. My bishop went through it and experienced it. I can call. As a matter of fact, Pastor Clayton is on the line right now. If he didn't get off, I see him back on there.
Oh,
and so
thank you for being on, Pastor.
Bishop Turner.
Yeah.
You know, they tell us the testimony of it, but at the end of the day, I'm giving God the glory because I just believe this. She said, she said to me, "Are you scared to get on the plane to go because God has blessed to where people are calling me from other states to go and preach?" I just don't believe God is going to allow me to contract anything going to do His work. So I'm not ignorant and saying that I can't get it. I just believe that God is going to continue to cover me and shield me while I'm doing what needs to be done.
Hey. Amen. Amen.
All right, you can cash app to
for those 5 seconds of seriousness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, I see Angel, Juanita, we come from the same place. You know, them mothers will put you them mothers will put you on the altar and pray you through.
For real.
They believe that the church was the saints' hospital. And even though that we in this modern day and this modern time and all this stuff has changed and all that, I still believe holiness is right at the end of the day. And so put me at the feet of Jesus. If anything, if my nose is running too long and I can't and I'm on it and it ain't stopping, put me at the feet of Jesus. Pray me through. I still believe that. I believe prayer works. I believe God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I can ask to think. And I'm not going to be fearful. I'm going to still be wise. You know, I ain't kissing no babies and all that with white doing. I'm still going to be cautious in what I'm doing, but I'm going to trust God in my doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so,
sir.
So for me, I'm not taking the shot. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I just
lay hands when he sleep. Lay hands when he sleep.
He ain't taking it yet.
He ain't taking it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Hey, Jasmine.
I felt it. Play it louder. I felt it. Play it louder.
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna have to do, right, Jasmine?
Yeah, he ain't taking it yet, but he
Yeah,
knows.
well, just go ahead and take the vial and just pour it in some Kool-Aid.
Pour it on them crab legs.
And I guarantee you'll slurp it all out.
You put me, you fill out that butter. Mix that in there with that butter.
With the butter.
Yeah. Yeah, that Kool-Aid on a hot day. Have them out there mowing the yard. Drink some.
Medea don't live here no more. Ain't no sweet potato pies being made.
Oh, well,
I just believe God.
I believe him too.
At the end of the day,
but
he said I can drink any deadly thing. He said I can drink any deadly thing, and it won't harm me. I can eat and tread over serpents. I just believe God.
All right, Paul. I believe God too, but I believe in common sense and being cautious.
Hey, that's what I said. I ain't kissing no babies. I'm being cautious.
That's why his daughter was on him last night about wearing his mask. See, he ain't being all that conscious. Ask him why his daughter was fussing at him yesterday behind his mask.
You gotta wear your mask and wear it above your nose, not under your nose.
Look, no, this is really what it was. Oh, Mother Teresa, look, I had the mask on. And so I did this. I pulled the mask down, did the facial, pulled it right back up. And she had a conniption. Look.
Ask him what people around know.
Why you can't punch the code in your phone? Why you got to take your mask off and this, that? I said, Lord Jesus, would you get away from me? Scary. God has not given me the spirit of fear.
He gonna preach to him.
Lord Jesus.
Oh wow, you are hilarious.
No, Pastor Curtis. I don't want no special cake. Give me the cake that you've been making.
No cake with vaccine in it, huh?
No new recipes.
Right.
Look,
so what?
Look, y'all ain't gonna invite me no more. Y'all making me show up.
What? Ain't nobody making you do that. That's all you, D. All you.
That's Fred egging me on.
Hey, is it Fred's fault, D?
That's Fred egging me on.
Tell him a little bit more. D. Tell him a little bit more.
Oh, my
Yeah. Wow. Well, hopefully that'll work out. That's actually going to be the next episode if that works out. We haven't got all the details together yet, but in my video chat with her, she did give me a lot of information, and she's taken a lot of time to research what was going on, and so she says she just want to share, but we'll see how that goes.
It's his doctor, so one of his doctors.
Yeah, one of my many.
Yeah. So it might be beneficial for him also to take the shot because he actually does work, Cedria.
He said that too.
And Adrian and Steve. He does work, and when he does work, he has to go into offices with other people, and he's already been in offices where someone later we found out somebody tested positive. So then we got to stand around and do the waiting game. Like, okay, see, what's going on? How you feeling?
Here we go. Now remember, I didn't start this.
So I mean, he does have to go around people from time to time. It's not all the time, but that does kind of make me a little nervous. Now I'm not fearful. It just makes me a little uneasy because it's like I don't know what those other people are doing. Right, so you know that's the scary thing, you know, because I don't know where they've been and how they are behaving when they're around other people, especially when we get an email like 3 or 4 days later. Oh, someone tested positive at this location. Were you there? What floor were you on?
I'm everywhere.
Were you in contact with that person? I mean, so then you have to see if you've actually been exposed or not. So you know, it's a really crazy time for us. And as far as the world opening back up, like they're saying we want things to go back to normal, it's no more normal.
There is no difference. This is the new normal.
The normal now will be everybody is still going to be wearing masks for years to come, I believe. And you're going to always have to be cautious of, you know, who you interact with and try to keep that distance as much as because, you know, when we get together, we're huggy, you know, we're family. So to not be able to do that, come on, Kurt Franklin, to not be able to do that, it really, you know, it's really a sore spot for me because I want to see you guys as much as I can. And I was grateful that I got to see the Newells, you know, a few weeks ago. So that's all, and it's always fun when we hang out because they crazy as I don't know what. They might seem like they all dripping in that platinum back there, but yeah. Don't let that platinum fool you. They can get down with the best. So, you know, but the way the new normal is with the, you know, the mask and the socially distancing and, you know, not being able to do as much things that we used to, how can we still continue to, when we are able to be around each other, how can we still continue to fellowship?
Can I ask this question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's not me. It's a question for the couples.
Go ahead.
That came up. So this question came up. Has anyone slipped away for a weekend during the pandemic? We'll start with the Newells.
Look at that face. I see boyfriend's face.
we actually had to cancel some stuff.
No, we did get away. For your birthday. We went to
what?
Yeah, but you really call it. I really didn't consider it like a really getaway.
That was a getaway for me. Anything outside.
If you want to
What?
Then we did slip away to read.
Why? Just because you didn't spend the night? You don't think it's a getaway?
No, but if I say getaway, I need to be on an island somewhere.
Oh, platinum, just dripping platinum.
I'm on a plane involved. And right now, all those stay away from.
Yeah, I ain't getting on no. Now that all this talk, that's the one thing I just refuse to do right now is get on a plane, and I don't have a problem with flying.
Right.
I want to do an Airbnb because I believe then I'll be able to either bring my cleaning supplies or go get some when I get there. Because you know I'm gonna throw some bleach, some everywhere, and Lysol, and have it all cleaned up before I put anything in that house. So I think that's what I want to do next.
White.
They're saying that those are the best things because truthfully, when you go to most of these spots, the restaurants are closed, so you can't even eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least if you have the Airbnb, you can actually cook your own food.
Yep.
Right. Whites, y'all just snuck away.
No, we haven't.
No.
Bakersfield don't count. Going out of my mother-in-law's house.
No, we have not had a getaway.
No, we haven't.
But we recreated.
Yes.
Okay,
So romantically, I've recreated to make him think he went somewhere else.
For real though.
That's when Reverend Big Daddy come on the scene.
Yeah, Big Daddy in the house, girl. Yeah. RBD on my chest. Big Daddy, baby. Yes, sir.
Big Daddy.
That's another speeding bullet. Able to read a whole Bible in a single bound. The word is the plan is Reverend Big Daddy.
That's the whole commercial.
Yes, sir. That's it, baby. Yeah, man.
Commercial.
Yeah, man.
He don't need a hype man at
Yes,
all.
sir.
At all.
Yeah, man.
Sound like he was enjoying that. Yes,
Yeah. And I'm waiting on them to turn around and go ahead and get my cape, so I'll be full. I'll be 100% in, baby. Mhm.
And Capricia was loving every minute of it.
He loves some Big Daddy now. She knows.
I don't even have to say anything.
Love herself some Big Daddy, baby. Yeah.
Like it is what it is.
But no, we haven't done any getaways. Like you said, we've basically what we started doing is one Saturday he plans a date, the next Saturday I plan a date.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
It's got to be simple.
And
Yeah.
is it simple?
Well, I mean, it's mean.
Mine wasn't simple.
No, it wasn't.
No.
But I mean, it's got to be. It's the small. Well, you pay attention to the small things now. You know, we'll go to the lake and walk, and then we kind of cautious when we do that because half the people they ain't got no mask on. So
Right.
That part.
you know,
Right.
in the car, you know, and so
They figure they outside, so they don't need a
Yeah.
mask. Yes,
Right.
you do. You still need a mask.
Still need a mask.
Well, people, you do.
Yeah, so we done picnics in the car and just made a picnic and
In the car.
picnic in the car and people watch.
Yeah, it's in the back of the truck.
Yep, and you've been cooking all the gourmet foods.
yeah.
I've been cooking a lot every day, and we invested in a massage table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I pulled the elliptical out the garage.
yeah, we've been everything's here.
Yeah. So we gotta make do with what we got.
Awesome.
Brought out the baby oil. And
Woo!
massage.
Yes. Warm that all up too. Warm that all.
You warm it up, huh?
Recreate.
Let her talk, Rich.
Look.
Let her talk.
Look, call me. I'll tell you where I got it.
Oh my God.
Hey,
It doesn't have a flavor.
Oh yeah. No, the whole thing with the face, everything. So, oh yeah, it was worth it.
Juanita seems interested right now.
All right, Morris.
Look, hey, did anybody else notice White's voice get deeper every time he turned and look at her?
Yep. Yep.
So you put the bass in your voice and they just melt deep. You know, just, ooh. You can
Oh, very White.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the way they do it, baby. They just that make it together.
Very White.
How she do again? How she do?
How they do, Fred?
How they do?
That's the way they do it, baby.
Oh man.
I shouldn't have told y'all that because y'all gonna go get some testosterone pills and all of that stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just let it come naturally.
No pills. No pills.
No pills.
Y'all Sunday service is gonna be something else live.
With that RBD on there.
Hey, Fred.
They already know.
Fred.
They already know I call
Fred.
him Reverend Big Daddy.
Yeah, man.
Fred, you notice they don't hold service that long no more.
I'm just checking to see if they starting on time.
It might be late.
Hey, you know he late. He started off talking about he got help now and let somebody else teach Sunday school.
They still laying on that table.
He sent out a text talking about going and cover the review too. I'll be there in a minute.
Oh my God.
We heard he played faster than a speeding bullet.
So wait a minute. Mo, you was there, Mo?
So have you guys been able to get away, Deidre and Jazz?
No.
You know, our getaway is more so like the Newell's getaway. You know, yeah.
If the kids ain't in the house, that's exciting to us. But we haven't had no like getaway. I was off yesterday actually. So when he drove to Roseville, I was like, I want to see something other than Stockton and Sacramento. We just happened to go that way, but we can't do it.
Hey,
Right.
Listen. I tell you what, I'm somewhat like the Whites. As long as DJ not here,
Right, that's her right there.
see what I'm talking about? Hey, Clark, no.
Right on cue.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Somebody define
DJ.
for me what that is.
Oh, they can tell you that. They
Yeah.
can tell you better than we can. The
Yeah,
stories they got
that's
about
their story.
DJ.
DJ, huh?
That's their stories right there. I'm gonna let them
I
tell
still
this.
remember some of the
DJ.
sources. Some of the, get your nephew. Somebody come get your nephew.
If DJ played football, what position would he play?
If DJ played football, what position would he play?
Mm-hmm.
Blocker. Defensive blocker.
Defensive and
Offensive blocker. The last blocker. First blocker. The side blocker. Just a blocking.
Just blocking,
Oh
huh?
my God.
Yeah, man.
Look up block in the dictionary. His picture will be there.
He coming to see now. He getting over looking down like.
He's like, no, I don't think I want to get in the middle.
Oh man.
Wow.
Come around here. I want to show y'all what modern day birth control look like. Stick your head in the camera.
Oh, y'all do
Put down a little bit. That's modern day birth control right there.
That's blocker.
Oh my God.
Jay.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, start one of your games.
All right.
We didn't cross over an hour.
Get your shoes together.
Hey, ask Steve Clark. He tried to get at see it.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness. Big game.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. All right, you guys got your shoes.
Hey, Steve Clark, what'd he tell you? Type it in the comments, Steve. Type it up.
Look, even you your eyes start to tear up.
Lord.
All right, get your shoes together. I got some questions to ask y'all. Woo-wee.
All right, now, hey, give us some instructions. I don't want to be like Steve and see it. She's supposed to have my shoe.
You're supposed to have one of yours and one of hers.
Oh. I told you to get two of them.
And she's supposed to have one of hers and one of yours.
Oh, see, I did it all backwards. Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Me too.
The pairs. I got one of his and one of mine. And
Nobody. They all going to get shoes.
Yeah.
Right. And I told her she's supposed to have one of each. Two, the whole pair. She be listening slow.
We got a boot.
Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. When she leaves, I be talking.
Oh my God.
Okay, thank you.
But is this what he said, D?
I said that. I put that up already.
No, that ain't it. He ain't gonna tell it.
Okay.
All
All right, we got it. We got each of us got.
Well,
Yes.
Oh, Jazz is still here. Okay.
she went to find new shoes.
Oh,
They
somebody got
no.
some sparkly dance shoes.
Yeah.
She just had to go get the other one.
Look, they used to be red bottoms. No.
Oh, nice. I love the heel of that. So pretty.
Thank you. All sparkly.
I know. We got our everyday shoes. His and her Vans.
I try and get us his and her shoes, but they never have his size.
Yeah.
So
They discriminate against brothers with big foot sisters. They do. Huh?
Big
Big
foot
foot
sisters.
Foot sisters, yeah. They discriminate against a brother with a big foot, man.
Wow.
Pastor Moore, hold up your shoe again.
Yes, sir.
Hold your shoe up again. I was just checking.
I don't know people.
I never moved. She wouldn't got it. I never moved.
So she got those. Okay.
Ooh, y'all use alligator skin.
I know now. We got our little everyday shoes. All right. So here's a question. Now, if it pertains to either the female spouse, then hold up the female shoe. If it pertains to the male spouse, then hold up the male shoe. So your answers don't have to match. It's just what you think the answer is. So who shops more?
Who shops more?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that boot. That sparkly boot.
Wait a minute.
That is cute.
Like different boots. Well, they did the same as us.
Yeah. See, I say me and he says him. Well, it would be him.
Hey,
it's more expensive gadget.
Hey, his shoes is cute too. Don't leave my brother out.
You.
All right. Richard, why do you say she shops more? She said you do. Why do you say she shops more?
When you walk into the store and they call you by name.
Woo!
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do they call you by your full name or they call you by your first name?
They call you by your first name.
Oh, that's real. They know you real good.
They know you know you.
Hey, Nina, how are you, girl? Look what we got in today.
What sales are going on?
Wow. Wow. All right. So yeah, they do know. If they know you, then you shop more. All right. So who is the fastest driver?
Oh, I ain't put my boots up for that one because
Do I need to drive fast? D drive fast, and so does the white. Okay.
You drive fast, but don't you be in the driver's seat.
I know, but well, actually, I'm surprised it's D. Well, Jasmine don't drive as fast as D, but Jasmine do drive fast.
I don't drive. You said the fastest. He drive faster than me. Now I drive fast, but he drive the fastest.
Right. I mean, he had me praying the whole way from Oakland one time. I'm like, Lord, I closed my eyes and prayed. I didn't look and pray. I closed my eyes because I'm like, Lord Jesus, if I'm meeting you tonight, I don't want to see what's coming to take me to see you.
Hey, I got you there for safe on time, didn't I?
You did, but my God, it's faster than a speeding bullet.
I fly low.
I think my favorite time is you was up here, and I don't know if we were together or not, but you had to get to
no, you were because he was with us. We were.
Yeah, and you had to get to Bible study. That's when you got the car. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's when you got the car.
Yeah.
And I said, man, text me when you get there. It was 20 minutes later. I said, you done made it to Stockton from Elk Grove in 20 minutes. I was done.
When you was driving.
I was done.
Don't tell nobody else. My pastor may be watching.
Oh, sorry, Bishop. I was just playing. It was only 30. Wait.
So who is the better singer?
Oh, by far, yeah. Oh, come on. She's trying to be funny.
We're not talking about to you. Who sings in general?
Between the both of you, who sings better? Jasmine, you ain't holding up a shoe? Okay.
You get half.
Well, we know Capricia is the songbird, the psalmist,
Yes,
the praise
Lord.
and worship leader. No, ain't no little bit. You can sing, girl.
Sing.
She sings better on accident than most of us do on purpose.
Right. 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 And so does my girl Nita too. She can sing too.
Sing.
And Frederick can sing. I don't have no voice no more.
Yeah, stop it. Apparently there's a voice that be singing all over the house around here. Then.
Oh, that's to me.
And she know I done sung next to her, so I know she can sing.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who takes longer to get dressed in the morning?
D?
Hold your shoe up. Hold your
I know it's Nita. I know it's Nita. She don't even have to answer.
I'm still on D.
Why take you so long, D? What you do? What are you doing? It takes you so long. You ain't got no like hair to curl or makeup to put on. What's taking you so long?
So did she be waiting when y'all were? Was she waiting for you in the car?
Not on Sunday morning.
No,
That's
I mean
only because I work Monday through Saturday.
On Sunday morning, I'm first.
Yeah.
Oh, but every other day, she first.
Then I'll be getting her time to get out my way.
Oh, so that's it, huh?
I would use that one.
Honey.
I'll wait for you to finish.
So, okay, here is a question. It's kind of a long question, but I hopefully you'll be able to make a decision on who it applies to. So after a long day and someone says, let's go to XYZ, your favorite place in your mind, and you really want to go, but you're tired, would you go? Who is more likely to go ahead and go, even though they're tired, to please your spouse? Oh, okay. Why you put both?
Because I think both of us will do that. I think we'll go regardless.
Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. So D will still go. I can see that. What was the answer for you, Capricia? Oh, he'll go. Oh, he's so sweet. Him is sweet.
Yeah, him sweet.
And what did you guys say, Newell? Yep.
Oh.
She like, go? We're going somewhere? Let's go. You just gotta wait 30 minutes for her to get dressed, but she's
I'm better.
You're better?
Sometimes she just jump right in the car.
Oh, okay, that is better. That is better, because I remember one time we had, I'm sorry, I'm gonna air some dirty laundry. We was getting ready to go somewhere, and we had to change the reservation 3 times because Nita was not ready. I'm like, what's up with Nita? 3 times. We had to say, can we come 30 minutes later? Had to call back. Can we come 30 minutes later?
That was me.
Yes, that was you. When we ended up having to go to the Joe's Crab Shack because we missed the reservation we were supposed to go to because we called too many times and ended up having to go there as a last result.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember now, huh?
The outfit, I think.
Yeah, wardrobe malfunctions.
Yeah. Wardrobe.
But yep, that's how we do. And then last question. Who's the better cook?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a tie for the Moors. Wait, who's holding
He
up?
put up 2.
You
said,
Hey, my baby been watching Bobby Flay lately.
Oh,
Come on.
okay. But I know you can grill. She can cook, but you can grill.
He can grill and I can cook. I don't grill, but he can grill, but I do the cooking.
Yep. That's how, and I know Capricia can cook everything.
Yes.
And anything. Miss Gourmet over there.
Matter of fact, I can't wait to COVID over so we can go over there and eat good.
Right?
With some cake.
And some cake. Huh? Garlic,
that good stuff.
Garlic noodles.
Hey, and I bet you one thing about her cooking, you won't be able to tell she didn't have an egg.
Right? If it's missing. All right, so we're gonna go to the quiz that I hope you all took.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Your results. You just have to remember the results.
Oh, they're in my email.
So with the quiz, once we get all of that together.
I gotta put my glasses.
So we took ours and revealed our results last week, and I'm just going to share how it's changed since now that we know what our love languages are. Yep. So who
I can't do it on here.
so D, are you more likely to buy her a gift or give her words of affirmation?
I took a picture.
Buy her a gift.
Do you think that she likes gifts? So Jasmine, would you be more likely to show him affection or buy him a gift?
He liked affection.
So that's what you think his love language is?
Mm-hmm. Affection. He only want one gift, really, and that has to do with a motorcycle. Other than that, he don't like. He don't want nothing for Valentine's Day. He don't want nothing for his birthday. He only want one thing, and one thing. That's it. He don't want none of that other stuff. He don't want no material stuff. He only want one thing for them days. That's it.
So
it's an affection thing that he wants.
Can one of y'all watch DJ?
That's the gift. We don't want no blockers in our house. So what is your top?
He wants.
Take one for the team. Come on, take one for the team.
So what was your top love language, D?
The percentage. That's what you want, the percentage?
What? Well,
That'll
yeah.
be the top,
Yeah, the top one.
30%.
What was the love language?
That's it, right? 30%.
So the 30%, what was it?
Affirmation. Oh, acts of service. Acts of service.
Oh,
I got it.
That's that bite.
So he likes acts of service. Did you know that about him, Jasmine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And what was yours?
Mine was words of affirmation.
D, you talk about gifts. So did you know that about her?
She want me to talk nice as I'm giving her the gift.
Now, when you're giving her the gift, you got to talk nice and low because DJ might hear what.
Hey, you know, God gave Steve Jobs a great brain, right? I put it on simmer by sending the text.
So do you think, so now that you know that she likes words of affirmation, do you think you'll do that more often in lieu of gifts or continue to give her gifts because that's what you like to do?
You know, honestly, she's not like the materialistic gift type of person. She's the little small knick-knack gift type of person. So it's not go to C's Candy and spend $300. It's the go get the what is it called? I know the bag when I see it from Walmart piece of candy. So it's not the quality of the gift. It's more so of the mindset that I'm giving it in, and that speaks volume of itself.
Okay. Get you some brownie points then.
Yeah, you did. Good answer. Good answer.
Hey, I told y'all she was chasing me around FedEx. Y'all gonna believe it?
Yeah.
We gonna let Adam in chime. She'll tell you.
So Caprician. So are you more likely to render acts of service or give words of affirmation or show him affection? What do you think his love language is?
I know that his is 2. The physical touch and acts of service, because he loves when I bring his plate to him.
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
you know,
Reverend Big Daddy.
Yes,
Reverend Big Daddy.
show you're right.
And that's probably, that wasn't his top number, but he loves that. He sits down and he waits for it and he loves it. And it can be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but if I bring it to him, he loves it. But more is physical touch.
Okay. So Dwight, what would,
Mine?
yeah, what would you do for her? What do you think her top one is?
I'm looking at our top 3 are the exact same. Physical touch. Physical touch. That's the top one. And words of affirmation was second. And for me, my second one was quality time.
Okay.
So physical touch was our number 1.
Okay.
And it even feels funny if we're walking and she's on the wrong side. I say, no, something don't feel right. So we'll stop. She always has to be on my left. She's got to be on my left.
That's a real man.
Yeah.
So. No, that's the side he has less gray on. I'm the stress-free side.
Yeah. All right. So Newell's, what do you think his is, or have you seen his results already?
I didn't see his results, but we talked about it, and I didn't bring my phone in here. It was the same. We had the same. Physical touch was number 1. Number 2 was,
I think it was words of affirmation.
Yes, words of affirmation, and the other one was service, right?
Yes.
Wow. So have you all knew that already, or did you just discover that after taking this quiz?
No, we knew it already.
So you've already been practicing, and
we like to touch each other.
I can see where it almost looks like you're on one. It looks like it's one person.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then the words of affirmation as well was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So we took our quiz the beginning of the month, and we shared what our results were. And I think he learned something about me last time when I shared my results. But he had started picking up on it, especially now that it's just us, and as far as chores and stuff goes. So my number 1 was acts of service. So he had started doing more things, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Just made my little heart glad to have him do something for me. And I already knew, but I didn't know it was his top, was quality time. And I'm like, dang, how much more quality time did you want, brother? We buy ourselves.
I didn't say this last week, but you have to think about this. We've been married. This year will be 29 years.
Woo-hoo!
And in the 29 years, I can count on my hand how many times we've been away from each other overnight. Other than work, we've been together 24/7. And while we lived in Stockton, we had one point where we commuted together. We commute together now. Well, not now in the pandemic, but when we were working regular, we commute together. Mm-hmm. So we get up together, we go to bed together, we ride together to work,
We ride together, we die together.
So it's just, to me, it's just something that I'm used to and I've come to appreciate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize, I thought his was more gifts. And he likes that. He likes that too. He likes gifts too. But you know, and I already had shared about how I think he thought my love language was gifts, and he was always giving me gifts, and I was like, thank you. But I mean, now there's one gift I do look forward to every year, and that's, you know, he'll go buy me a new purse, and I do like that. But other than that, now just give me some money and I'll be fine.
I tried hard. I'm glad my sister's on here. I didn't use Nita to help me one time. Yes. I've tried hard.
Yes.
Been doing that over the years. So
I mean, I like gifts. I do. It's just, you know, I'm kind of like Jasmine. The simple things make me happy. Now, he got me something for Valentine's Day, and it actually made me cry to receive this. I should have brought it in here, but I should have brought my gift in here. He bought me a book for Valentine's Day. And you might think, okay, he bought you a book and you cried over the book. I'm gonna go get it. But when I opened the book, I'm like, the cover of this look like you and me. And so as I'm opening it, it's the story of our lives.
Oh, Fred. Oh, Fred.
It touched me so deeply that I was like, oh my God, this is so cute.
I thought she was like, is this the ugly gift I got?
I started crying. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like,
oh, Fred, look at Fred. Look at
Fred. That's my brother.
Fred, the black version of Casanova, baby. Look at it. Instead of Casanova, we're going to call it like you.
That was the sweetest gift that I'd ever received. I mean, I received some great gifts from him over the 28 and a half years, but that one right there just hit me so deep. So, I mean, it's not like I don't like gifts, but that act of service, I mean, shoot. I saw somebody did a post where they were showing their husband washing dishes and vacuuming the floor. And she was like, yeah, baby. And that's how I feel, man. You wash a dish. So it has helped both of us appreciate the love languages that we have. And it's also helped us to even communicate that even more. So it's definitely helped us out. Knowing that. So how do you feel that it will help you guys out moving forward, or will anything change?
I want to say this before you say that. But before you answer, I think a lot of that changed too with the pandemic. So I know you guys just did the test, but do you think any of that changed, or did one of them increase more, or did one of them decrease? Any one of y'all can jump in and answer that.
I think it's been the same for me. I mean, I've always been a touchy-feely type guy, and I've always loved holding. Even if we just sit and watch TV, I gotta touch her or hold her hand or something like that. So I've always been like that. And it hasn't. I don't think it hadn't changed. So it's been like that from day one. So.
See, White, I'm so glad you said that, because she thought it was just me touching all the time.
Yeah.
See, other husbands like to touch too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, Lord.
I ain't the only one that like to touch.
Yeah. Touch some more.
Hey. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about White. I'm gonna say this about Fred. I'm gonna say this about Richard. I'm gonna say this about Steve Clark. God has anointed us to lay hands.
And we do it well.
Oh, yes.
Pastor Curtis.
Yes.
Pastor Curtis, he has anointed you to lay hands.
I think the whites have taken
Y'all ought to be excited you're receiving it.
I think the whites have taken the cake by investing in that massage table, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
That takes it to a whole nother level.
Yes.
But here is the book.
Oh man.
You see that? Doesn't it kind of look like us?
Yeah, man. Greg got his lamp on. Look at that.
And it has all the little stories about us. Like this one here just really brought tears to my eyes. I love your beautiful eyes.
Hercules.
And this one.
Ain't that the same one?
No, I love watching movies with you.
Oh. Hey, Robin Thornton called him Macaroni Tony.
But that was just so sweet. I thought, and it's like a lot of pages in this book too. So
a lot of years.
Right. So I was like, wow, it was so special.
Yeah, well, we even started reading books together. I have to give him his own book, and I have mine.
Yeah.
We read it and we talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but he marks up all his books.
Yeah, so then we got to have two separate books because I mark mine up. I don't.
Yeah.
Book ain't don't stand a chance around me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We might have to do.
Yeah, that's an actually very good idea because
yeah.
I read when I have to, but I've started really getting more into certain kind of book.
Yeah.
So
we gotta find something that we can.
So yeah, we have to find
read.
something. But I've gotten into more reading now than I did before. Now, studying and all that stuff. But now I'm like reading other stuff and getting all involved in that and learning more about my blackness and all that stuff.
Like you didn't know that. You ain't black enough.
I'm more so like Fred. I read when I have to, because preaching and teaching, and so you're really more focused on that more so than just ordinary books. But it was a time when we were young in our relationship that we used to read Zane books.
Well,
you ain't supposed to tell that.
I wasn't supposed to tell that.
You can read them now.
Look at Rich, like what?
What is that?
See, now this is the problem. Because see, the Bible says it is undefiled.
That's right.
Right.
So what we do?
Same books.
Look, but just put it like this: call the fire department because we hot, baby.
Always have been, y'all.
Look, send some subscriptions to us.
Just don't let them books get in the hands of kids. Don't.
Oh no.
Yeah, them one.
See, this is the problem, and this is what most people got to realize and understand. When you get married, whether you're saved or unsaved, you still have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. The chase still have to go on. The dating still have to go on. The communication still have to go on. Flirting still has to go on in order for you to be that example. Paul said, if you can't keep yourself, and then he said, is I wish that you marry if you can't keep yourself. Well, I don't have Paul's anointing in that area. And so in order for me to be that example of how marriage is supposed to be, because I don't want us driving down the street. And even though we were joking earlier about the commuting, I don't want her facing looking this way while we driving, and I'm leaning over here while we driving, because you ain't got to be in our car to know that we ain't getting along.
Right.
If we go be driving together, then we go be in love. We go be in communication. We go be in fellowship while we're driving, because that's what keep it fresh. That's what keep the oil dripping.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment you stop, that's when problems come in. I love her for who she is. So the changes that come along, because I don't look like I looked, you know, and the more you grow, the more your love grows. And so oftentimes if I go certain places to preach, you know, I might say something in my introduction. I found out one day, I just woke up and found out that I don't love my wife no more. I'm in love with her. And that's the difference. It's the difference. And so, you know, I can love my dog. I can love my phone. I can love, you know, my house. But being in love with a person, that's something that's a repetitive. That's something that's natural. You got to keep it fresh, because the moment it gets stale, don't get so stale to where you can't touch.
Yes.
And when you pull out that massage table, Jesus is real ain't gonna set the mood.
Well,
you know, now I'm not telling everybody to turn on Teddy Pendergrass, turn off the lights. But if you got a ring on it, then you better put something on.
Right.
That's right.
So go ahead, D.
I was just saying you have to keep it fresh. That's why I like hanging around real people, because you all have been the example. You guys got 29 years in. The Newells got 20 something in. The Clarks, you know, we 19, but at the end of the day, it's you guys like each other. You guys, you don't tolerate each other. You like each other. You like being around. And so the example that we set, even in church on Sunday morning, you know, I play with her, I touch her, I do things. And she like, we in church. Well, this is what God put together before he did anything else. And so at the end of the day, read your book. I'm trying to tell you, if you read the Bible,
read your book.
Right.
Read your book, Ike.
It's scripture. You got to keep it. You got to keep it fresh. I got to continue to do the things that attracted her.
Yeah.
In order to keep her attracted.
Yeah. That's
So
very
important. So now, what attracted her was you playing hard to get, right, Mo? And she chasing you out there at FedEx.
Around FedEx.
Hey, I keep the chase alive, baby. I keep it alive. You know, hey. Every once in a while, I hit the button on the phone. I don't answer on the first ring. I keep the chase alive.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Those were amazing words that not just married people can take, but even those that are considering marriage, those that are single, dating, you know, you have to keep it fresh. It's not just the dating season, and once you're married, that's it. It's more to it. Just what it took to get her is what's going to take to keep her, or him. It's not just one-sided, because I have to keep it fresh for him as well as he has to do it for me.
Hey, scoot over. We still on TV.
Yeah. You see, he leaned in.
Don't be sidetracking me. But anyway, we have to keep it fresh for each other. So we got to keep it fresh for each other, so that, you know, we want to continue to spend that time together, because there was a time when, you know, as you grow, you know, sometimes you go through phases of, you know, who am I? Who are you? Do I like you? Do I know you? Do I love you? You go through that in marriage.
Do you like me? Do you like me?
So you go through that in marriage. So, you know, sometimes people don't make it in marriage because when they're asking those questions of themselves, they're not really asking them to the other person. I had to be real. I was like, this is what I'm feeling right now. And it shocked me to know that he was feeling the same way. I was almost like, what? You don't like me? But I was thinking it, you know, and that's because your marriage, you evolve and your marriage evolves at the same time. So, you know, and that's in any relationship. If you've been in a relationship for any length of time, you have growth in that relationship, or at least you should. If you don't have no growth in that relationship, what kind of relationship is that? That's no bueno. So, you know, you have to.
You know, Angel, it was I want to say in the early 2000s, Deborah Cox sung a song, "How Did You Get Here?" or "It's a Stranger in My House," whatever the title is. Y'all know the song. And when I heard that song for the first time, I'm like, she has a beautiful voice. But then when I had to go back and replay the song and listen to the words that she was actually saying, I said to myself, I never wanted to be a stranger in my house. And so I have to make sure that I'm doing what needs to be done. Even though it gets on my nerves, it makes me feel good to know that she can finish my sentence or she can say what I'm thinking, because that's how great the connection is. That's how the communication. If we're not connected, then we won't have that bond. And like I said earlier, read your Bible. You think Reverend Big Daddy a player over here? You ought to read the Songs of Solomon.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
that's the real player. So it's nothing. It's nothing new that we have seen
right there for you.
that the Bible don't have the answer for. And so if you're having relationship issues, read the Song of Solomon and see how it'll freshen your relationship up. You know, he ain't talking deep just because he done did a study on it.
So Newell, how do you keep your relationship fresh?
I'm whatever fantasy she wants.
I need the fan on for that one, Lord.
Hey, DH, that boy good. He can just drop the mic now, boy. It's over.
Right.
Drop the mic.
Beyonce, baby boy, you be on my mind, my fantasy.
Hey, y'all see he the only one on here that got a full beard.
All right. Weiss, we got.
I'm sorry, Glenn Overton. I'm sorry.
All right. As we get ready to wrap this up, I'm going to start with the Weiss. If you have any words you want to share, or you want to give out any information regarding how people can contact you if they want to, as far as ministry or any services that you have for your business, and then also any words for any married people or those considering.
Words for marriage people. Keep in mind that your relationship with your spouse, it should emulate the relationship that Jesus and the Father has. So the most important relationship next to your relationship with God should be between you and your spouse. And it takes work. It does take work. And the main thing that we have to realize is don't begin to, where possible, take some courses as far as how to freshen up your marriage. Okay. Take some courses as far as what marriage really is and so forth. And they're easy to find nowadays. But make sure that you work on your marriage before it really needs work.
Yeah. Good words.
Work on it before it needs work. So always add to it. You can always go back and take a little refresher course and so forth. So those are some things that I guess they weren't taught as I was coming up in the church. You just had to kind of figure some things out. Secondly, if anybody would like to contact the church or visit, see what we're about, we do have a website. And we have a good website now, but we're going to have a dynamic website after Fred and Angela work on it for us. And our current website address is www.mountcarmelcc.org. Mount Carmel Community Church.
What's it, Mount
Is it
Carmel?
W or W?
www.
W.
W.
But he said something.
mountcarmel.cc.org.
mountcarmelcc.org.
mountcarmelcc.org.
No, not no dot. No, cc.org. There you go.
Well, one of y'all type it in for the old folks.
Yeah. All right. So Newell's, last words for you. Anything you want to share, or contact information, or just, to help keep your relationship fresh, or even those that are considering marriage? You have any words?
Well, the biggest thing I want to bring out is that watching the format of this event tonight and being transparent, being real, this generation that's going on right now, that's what they're looking for. I always go back to back in our day, we just did as our parents told us, or we did as adults told us, but the generation today is asking why.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that they can see us and see that this is what marriage looks like. We do have fun. We do love each other. We do look forward to doing things with each other. This is my best friend.
Yeah.
My friend. And we look forward to the time we can be together. We're making memories each time. And like I said, this generation right now, that's what they're looking. They're watching us, and they're making decisions on how we act. And us as the scapegoat sometimes. They're saying, well, see, that's why marriage doesn't work. Look how they're talking to each other. Look how they're looking at each other.
Right.
So I'm happy to see how we can act, because I'm hoping that there are a lot of young people that were watching this, and they can walk away from this saying, wow, that's what I want to be like when I get married.
Yeah. Amen.
That's good. That is good.
Sis?
Y'all want to talk about y'all business too before we go ahead and finish, Nee, but I want to make sure y'all talk about y'all business too.
If you want to share, whatever.
If you don't want to say it yet, you good.
I mean, that's fine. I'm trying to do a name change though. Right now it's Andronique and Charles Boutique. Something I'm trying to get off the ground with the boutique. I like to help women with fashions and give pointers on different things like that. That's the natural ministry that God is.
Well, you'll have a return slot when you're ready to go, so we can make sure we promote your business.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Oh, you got it, love. Go ahead and do your part.
I wanted to we take our vows and we say there is a part that says through sickness and health. I want to talk about that part. For me being sick, and if I ever wondered if my husband loved me, I found out it was made it very clear that he loved me, and that he was going to be there no matter what. I've seen some marriages dissolve when their spouse was going through cancer. I can say that my husband stayed with me. He showed me more love unconditionally than ever. And that's one thing that I want to say to the married couples, to help them, to know that if your spouse truly loves you, he's going to be there, whether it's good or bad, whether you're rich or whether you're poor, because together we're better than we are.
That's beautiful.
Amen. I love that. And I can definitely see and attest that, my brother is right there. He's the rider right there. He ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere. And he definitely shows you all the love that you deserve and more.
Yes.
So, all right. Now it's down to the more.
Preacher.
He already gave his.
Oh, he got Mo.
His name is Mo. His name is Mo.
Well, there's a first closing, then there's a second closing. And now we on the third.
only do one closing today.
Then Lady Jazz, you close us out then, since he's been doing all the talking.
I just think for relationship wise, as far as being transparent, we still have kids in the house, and so we try to teach our kids and show our kids what love is for our daughter. and for our son, just to show them what love is, how we act. We joke and we are just like this off the camera. We have names when we talking about Ike and Tina. You know, he ain't beating me, I ain't beating him, or none of that. But it's just some jokes that we have. One thing
you had that look like. I don't really want to say that. It was like an hour, like a call for help with
I'm reading comments. I'm reading comments.
A secret language.
But we are, we're very transparent. This is us all the time. Even though he's touchy, when I say he says in church, he likes to lay hands, but my son be like, look,
Lock him.
But one thing I can say in a relationship and in marriage, and one thing that we had to learn in the beginning of our marriage is keep people out your business.
Ooh, say that.
Man.
If you keep everybody out your business and you guys work on whatever you're going through with each other, then everything else will work itself out. But don't bring anybody in your relationship or in your business or anything like that, because you'll have they will have you against each other and you don't even know why.
That's right.
So that's one thing we learned it. We survived it, once we got it down packed, and, anything that we have going on or anything we discuss, we communicate with each other. He tells me how he feeling. I tell him how I'm feeling. Right. And it's up to us to, make it work or whatever the situation is. But my main thing I would say to take from this is just keep people out your business. Love each other. Communication is the key.
Amen.
You got to understand that regardless of the title of an individual, just because a person have a title in front of their name or they've been married a long period of time, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have the right advice for your relationship or for what you're going through. And a lot of times we take for granted, they've been married, but what we don't know is how they interact outside. My grandmother always said, what's in you is going to come out. And so how we act in these walls is how we act outside. There's no difference in us. And when I first started to preach, she said to me that there's two tools that you need. You need a shovel and a rake. Everything that's going to be beneficial to you, that's going to help your ministry, that's going to grow your ministry, that's going to get you to that next level, you take that and you rake it in. Everything that's going to come against you, and when the enemy is trying you, you take that shovel and you haul it out. And so there are some good couples that you can look at and you can model after. And then there are some that are wolves in sheep clothing. And you have to be very careful, and you have to really know the spirit by the spirit, because you think they have this title, they're telling you the right thing. And then you go and try that mess, you'll end up in divorce court. You need to hear me good. You need to be able to have a relationship with God in order for him to speak to you, to know that this is something that you need to rake in, or is this something that you need to shovel out? Just because they have been in relationship and you're looking at them thinking, this is a leader, they won't tell me nothing wrong. Jealousy has no face.
Right.
We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we're wrestling against the principalities. And that spirit came in and did us like this. And it was at a point to where we were at that moment. And I'm praying, God, fix her, God, fix her, God, fix her. But then when I stopped and I began to really look and see the thing for what it was, the moment I start to pray, God, fix me, change me, work on me, then that's when we came back together. When we got that individual out of our business and stop allowing others to come in and give their little 2 cents, and we worked it out, and we were able to model after good couples. And I'm not just saying this because we're on your TV show, but look at how you and Fred, how the Jacksons interact. You know, looking how the Clarks interact, looking how the Whites and the Newells, you know, these people that we've seen down through the years, how they interact. You know, it shows us what really to do and how to do it. And so you can't look at, or you can't not take, because there are some things that you're going to need to take, and there's some advices that you're going to have to receive. You know, like the massage bed. You know, I sat on the edge of the bed and got rubbed on last night. But at the end of the day, you know, when you keep people out and keep God in, that will keep you strong. That will keep you moving forward. That will keep you right where you need to be.
Well, I was right there. I was right there.
Yeah. Boy.
We all gonna go out and buy a bed now. You know?
Right, massage bed.
Matter of fact, go ahead and put the link in the comments.
Yes, Capricia, you're gonna have to share that.
I will.
Yes. Share it.
More important at first, but I think that bed might be a little bit more better than the pole.
That works too.
Yes. Yes.
So like the Whites, the Jackson is working on our website as well.
Yeah, as soon as I get some more pictures.
And so, but we do have Facebook page. We do have email address. Our church is Word of Life Deliverance Ministries in the city of Stockton, in the downtown area on Minor. And so you can catch us on Facebook, you know, on Sundays, and we're transparent. You know, we love God. We love people. This is who we are. You know, we don't act different. We don't switch up. This is who I am. You know, but when it comes to preaching and delivering the word, I'm more serious about that than I am anything in life. But you know, laughter is good for the soul, and this is something that is great that you all are doing, giving everyone this opportunity and this broadcast to show, like Dr. Newell said, to show individuals in this day and time that you can be married, you can be saved, and you can still have fun, and you can still love one another. So you guys keep up the good work. I know trial and tribulation has come your way, because anytime you're doing something great and you're doing something for God, the enemy is going to try to stop it. But however you got to get on this airway, get on the airway and continue to do. If you have to have repeat people, you know, do that. But God will continue to open up the door, and you guys don't stop, because this is something that's needed in this day and time.
Yes.
I believe many people were blessed on tonight. You know, I believe that marriages will heal on tonight because of what took place. So Jacksons, I take my hat off to you guys, and you guys just keep holding up the bloodstained banner and keep doing what you're doing.
Right. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
That means a lot. I mean, you know, we just out here doing it. I mean, because if it hadn't been for maybe not, I don't know, but Steve Clark put it in my husband's head. You should do something with what you're feeling and experiencing, and he's taken that, and he's not only grown that platform with his with your everyday
End of week
reflections on Fridays, and then this is every other Tuesday. I mean, in addition to the services that he provides for website intros, outros. So if you're looking for some intros or outros to your videos, or to your pages, or a refresh of your website, then go ahead and contact us. Please go to our website, www.faconceptsllc.com, to see the services and product that we have on our website.
Awesome.
For more information, we would love to work with you.
Dwayne, you talking about I need to do a site for you. You still doing the other business of the site I did do for you?
Well, yes and no. No, because of the pandemic that shut me down. But one of my clients is still paying. They said just continue to invoice us, and we'll continue to pay.
Wow, look at God.
And my private client, yes. And so I dialed it in pretty good, Fred. So it was doing very well. But I still, one of the clients there, they still pay, and I haven't been there in about a year.
Wow.
So every month, I'll invoice them, and they
Praise
continue
God.
to. Yes.
PDIE. Oh my God, that's a blessing.
Oh yeah.
So I sent that link to Angel.
Yes.
For the massage bed, and everyone is going to share it.
I will.
Now let me serve y'all some more.
Amazon too. So Amazon.
And Angela and Fred, Newells, Morris, don't break the table out on Sunday morning. It's got to be either Friday night or Sunday afternoon after church. Now, I want to see y'all in the number. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. Well, man, the massage table, so I couldn't make it to church. No.
Today,
I want to see you in the number.
We don't want that massage.
Amen.
Hey, my brother vouching for me.
Yeah, because he worked with him. So does that mean you don't?
That mean what that means?
Mike, that might mean you don't have one either if you vouching for him.
Hey, I was getting ready to say, Michael.
And it was good that he popped in, because I wanted to bring up, since we're talking about, this was the love month. He's a pastor, that's Pastor Peavy, and him and his wife have an awesome ministry. But they also, on the side, they have a ministry called Marital Moments. Mm-hmm. And we, over the years, as you were talking about the need to grow and learn, and sometimes you think you got it together and you realize you don't. Mm-hmm. Those two were very instrumental in reminding us that we didn't have it together when we thought we had it together.
They sure did.
Yeah. Their conferences are phenomenal. They've had the same issue as all of you, pastors and us working in ministry, that we've had to go to this virtual setup. But I know, in talking to him recently, that they're going to be working on something virtual. So I'm going to make sure I get that information out to everyone, because they're phenomenal. They are great. And their platform, you'll really, 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 if you're honest with yourself, you'll really see where you are. You really will. So I'm glad he vouched for me, but I'm glad he's on the line tonight too. Yeah. Oh, Hollywood Latino. Yeah, man. I don't know where you was, brother, but glad you came on later. It's one of our new listeners show popped on. He comes on and adds comic relief. Glad you was here, brother.
You don't have to have a girl, Mitch.
Yeah, you ain't gotta have a girl, man. But this may help you get one.
Right?
Right?
Hey, Mitch, holla at White. He'll show you how to talk.
Yeah. You had to talk, drop the bass on it real good.
Oh, God.
Wow. Well, this has been so fun. Again, a headache, cheeks hurt, from laughing. Dee, we already knew you was crazy, but my goodness, you just showed out tonight.
Yes.
And I love and appreciate all of you. Can't wait for things to lighten up a little bit more, and we can get together in person, because I certainly want some of those garlic noodles. I want some of that cake that you make. We made it one time that we were there. I'm like, oh, this cake is good. And I didn't want to be greedy and like,
you know how to send you where to go.
But yeah, so we have to get together in person soon. And
Angel, you can't forget about her roast.
Yeah, just take a fork and just tear it off like nothing. Oh my goodness.
Y'all making me
so when the pandemic is over, we going to the White House first.
Right?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Out in the country.
Bring your flashlight.
Right?
Yeah, because we stay late.
We have floodlights now.
Yeah.
We have floodlights.
But we stayed to the next day one time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we stay next day late.
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, what time?
We got home at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah. I think the Clark stayed to about 4:30.
About 4:30 in the morning. And so I just say, bring your pajamas, y'all.
right? We stayed we got there like at right after church. So it's like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we stayed till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Had a good time.
And what's crazy is that, and that's the thing, I think that's the thing, like Richard was saying, of as you get to know people, it's not just knowing your spouse, and I know the agent said it too, of you can take some things from some people, but other people, you kind of
right.
But we would get to your house at 3 something, and it would be constant talk. There ain't no like where it's a break and we all just sitting around looking at each other.
No,
we're talking that whole time
and laughing,
and so it's so genuine and eating. Well, of course, you can't go there without eating.
That's what good friends and family do. They eat, you know,
in ministry.
Hey,
yeah.
When you go to the White House, there's no such thing called the leftovers. Because they're going to wrap it up and put it up. And by the time we leave, we done took it out and warmed it up. And ate it again.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey, Fred, last time we was there, they had the kitchen spotless. Looked like nothing was ever made. 30 minutes later, here we come pulling stuff out again.
Had to rewash dishes all over again.
It was the Cajun corn chowder.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Now, Mo, have y'all been over since we had that big pool bash?
Yeah, we was there in the pool bash.
No, I mean,
remember?
Since then.
Since then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that was the last time we was there. Y'all put me out because I put water on the Saints. Y'all ain't invited me back since.
Oh my God.
They could speak for themselves. They was, man, them old women was about to put them things on you, boy. He jumped and snapped. Boy, they was looking on me, and I said, boy, Mo, let me walk away. I don't want to see this on my property in case Mo witness. Oh, no. He failed, y'all. He failed. Old ladies put them things on him, boy.
Wait, before we get ready to sign off, we were talking about the Newells with their platinum curtains, but did you see the king and queen chairs they sitting on, the white?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just now noticing that. Where y'all get the royal chairs from?
Wait, the royal chairs.
You don't do nothing small,
Wait, the royal chairs were in the garage.
It was in storage for years.
Because we had church in the house in my living room, in my
former
living room.
Yeah.
Once we moved the church out,
then we pulled
the dining room table got to come in.
Oh, so you got the royals chairs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we call them the TBN chairs.
TBN chairs.
Right.
Joan and what was her name? Something to Crouch family.
Yeah.
Something.
What's her name? Crouch.
Jan.
Jan.
Yeah, the one with the eyelashes.
Yeah, and the hair. Huh?
Tammy Faye.
No, not Tammy Faye.
The one after that.
Yeah, after Tammy Faye. Yeah.
Jan Crouch.
But you know, they all have those chairs, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the TBN chairs out there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Now all we need is some TBN money to go with these chairs.
Right. I am with you.
Hey, you can't fool me. You got a white fireplace.
Well, it's the White House, man. What's the White House without a white fireplace?
And the white chairs.
Yeah.
Hey, all I can say is the whites are some real people, they let me use those chairs for one of my anniversaries, and he was so nice, he brought them to me.
Wow.
Bless my
anointed. Them chairs anointed now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bless my
Yeah,
heart.
man. Bless his heart.
I knew he was gonna say it before the show was over.
Well, it has been so fun having you guys on the show. We normally run an hour, but you know, we talk.
Wow. 2 hours and 19 minutes.
2 hours and 18 minutes. Or
Well, we couldn't cut y'all off, and we didn't cut the folks off from last week.
Oh, we weren't gonna do that.
So we weren't.
But I know some of y'all got commutes. Commutes that you have to go to further than you were going before, at least for Jasmine. So I don't want to roll up your evening because we didn't even eat dinner. I cooked it, but we haven't eaten it yet because he came home late from work. He did go to work today. So, but it's been a pleasure. I love you guys to pieces. We can't wait for us to get together in person again. And fellowship and all that good stuff. I hope someone was blessed by what was said. Someone was entertained because you know we are an entertaining group of people. But someone was definitely blessed and have some more perspective on relationships and life and all of that. So thank you all again so much. And hold tight. We're gonna put you in the back for a second, and then we're gonna come back to you again. Okay. Hold tight.
All right.
Okay. Oh boy.
Woo! Full night.
Again.
Yes. It's always fun. I so love this.
Okay.
Sirius trying to talk to us, but I so love this opportunity to speak with my friends on this platform because you know they mean so much to us.
Yes.
They've been instrumental in our lives. We've taken trips with these people, been to their houses overnight.
Yeah.
We have a bond with them, and it's like Deidre had said earlier. You know, it doesn't matter how much time has gone on. That when we come together, it's like no time has been lost at all. And no love has been lost at all. If we say we love you, we love you. Yeah. And that's what we truly mean. And that's what we're going to continue to do is show the love of God and just show, you know, that affection towards one another. So I hope someone was blessed by what transpired on tonight. Thank you so much for watching and for tuning in. And be sure to catch us the first Sunday of next month.
First Tuesday.
I
was say,
first Tuesday.
You bringing a message
no,
somewhere?
I'm not bringing a word. I'm not bringing a word. First Tuesday next month is also going to be another great episode. I can't wait for that one. So just stay tuned. The flyer will be out when it gets closer to that time to show and share who we will be bringing on next. So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. See you next time.
My bad. Bye.